este programa especial de Cine desde la Ciudad de México, dedicado a la película Avengers Infinity War. Recuerden nuestra etiqueta para que participen con nosotros, numeral Vengadores en Cine. Y en esta parte vamos a conversar con una de las mentes maestras detrás de esta esperada película. Joe Russo, uno de los directores de esta cinta, nos contará todos los detalles de lo que podemos esperar en esta batalla final de Avengers Infinity War. Los hermanos Joe y Anthony Russo tuvieron una fructífera carrera en el mundo de la comedia mucho antes de ingresar al universo cinematográfico de Marvel, tal como lo demostraron con su cinta Bienvenidos a Collinwood, que recibió elogios en la industria y contó con la producción de veteranos como George Clooney y Steven Soderbergh. Ambos hicieron su debut televisivo dirigiendo la galardonada serie de comedia Arrested Development, que los llevó a ganar un premio Emmy. En el cine continuaron los éxitos con la comedia Tres o Multitud, protagonizada por Owen Wilson y Kate Hudson. Justo antes de aventurarse en el mundo de los superhéroes, dirigieron y produjeron la exitosa serie Community, que los llevó a tener una gran legión de fanáticos. Su incorporación al universo cinematográfico Marvel fue con la cinta Capitán América: El Soldado de Invierno, que recibió excelentes críticas por su carga política y de suspenso. Continuaron con la ambiciosa Capitán América Civil War, que se convirtió en una de las películas más taquilleras de Marvel, y ahora son los encargados de traernos Infinity War, que ambos describen como el reto más grande de su carrera. Dejemos que Joe Russo nos cuente sobre su experiencia en el film. Hi Joe.
Hi, how are you?
First, I have to say, it takes two real heroes in this case to balance all these characters in one film because they're so amazing. And how difficult was the process to finding all the storylines for each character and putting them together in one film?
It was very difficult, but that was what was excited us about doing the movie was the challenge of the movie. You know, it's sort of unprecedented amount of characters in a movie, taking all these different franchises, not only merging them together, but bringing them to a culmination. Exactly. Finishing a story that's been told for 10 years. It's incredibly exciting to somebody who grew up collecting comic books and loves these types of films to be able to work on a movie like this. You know, it's a dream come true.
And you said that each of these movies has a theme in them. Like
right.
Civil War is like a divorce, a breakup. What would you say is a theme in Infinity War?
Theme in this one, I think, you know, it's what does it cost to be a hero in a complicated world? I think we can all understand that now. Like, we know that there's a price to pay sometimes for doing the right thing, but ultimately, when you do the right thing, it outweighs the cost.
Okay. And I want to talk about Thanos, because these past 10 years has been building up to his arrival. So yeah. How was it to finally develop this character, and what would you say it stand out the most about him?
Well, it's a gift for us to work with Josh Brolin on the character. I mean, he's amazing in the part. Our VFX team is incredible, cutting-edge tech that we're using to convey Josh's performance through Thanos. And I think the level of subtlety, I think the audience is going to be amazed by it. So, you know, we knew it was our job to fulfill the promise of Thanos being the biggest and worst villain that, you know, the Avengers have ever faced. And I think when audiences see the film, I hopefully they'll agree with us.
Okay, and is it intimidating for you and your brother and your creative team deciding the fates of this character, since the fan base of these movies are amazing and huge?
I mean, look, again, as a comic book fan, I have to turn to myself, and my brother and I turn to ourselves and say, what story do we want to tell? And then we tell that story based on our love for the characters, and you hope that everyone else likes the story. You can't make decisions under pressure, you make bad decisions, and you can't listen to everyone else because they all want something different. You know, so we really just have to listen to ourselves, shut all of it out, and make the film.
And the humor of this movie has been like one of the key elements of the success. So how much of it comes from the script, and how much do you guys as directors allow for improvisation in the set?
Well, prior to our work with Captain America in the Marvel Universe, we had done a lot of comedy. We did Arrested Development, Community was our show. So we spent a lot of time in the comic world. We do a lot of improvisational work with comedic actors. We like emotional realism in our humor. So I think you'll see that in this movie, there are a lot of funny moments, and you know, that's just exciting for us to be able to play with a different layer and a different tone than we've been playing with in Winter Soldier and Civil War.
And what would you say what is your advice for the fans to prepare for watching this film? Should we bring Kleenex? What should we do when we go to the premiere?
You should get ready.
Okay.
You can't have a great hero without a great villain. In order to have a great villain, he has to do some pretty terrible things. And I think Thanos does some pretty terrible things in this movie. You should be prepared.
Okay. Okay. And how's your Spanish?
It's not great. But
don't worry,
but
you can do it in
English. Yeah.
You can do it in English,
Yeah.
but could you invite the people in Venezuela not to miss Infinity War, because there's a lot of expectations there.
Of course. You want me to do it right in the camera?
Please.
Hi, all the fans in Venezuela. I'm Joe Russo, director of Avengers: Infinity War. We've been working so hard on this movie, and we are so excited to finally present it to you. So please come to the theater and see the film. I think if you've been following along with the Marvel Universe for the last 10 years, you're gonna love the movie.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Por favor, personas en Venezuela, tú va mi película Avengers: Infinity War.
Usted está viendo C de Cine.